Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, take a seat, get comfortable, and pay very close attention. Because today's update is massive for anyone holding Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong. We're talking about Tier 4B secret codes being leaked, and why this is creating an urgent situation for investors. This is a cash-out alert you do not want to ignore. In this video, I'm going to break everything down in simple, clear terms, so by the end you'll know exactly what's happening, why it matters, and what steps you need to take to be ready for this historic moment. For years, investors have been waiting patiently for the final stages of the revaluation process, especially Tier 4B, which is the phase where major cash-outs and redemptions occur. Some have been skeptical, others cautious, and many people were unsure how or when it would happen. Now, with the leak of Tier 4B codes, we have our first indication that the system is moving forward in a way that could impact holders worldwide. This isn't speculation, it's a signal to get organized, prepared, and ready to act immediately. The first thing to understand is why these secret codes matter. Tier 4B codes are essentially the final step in the redemption process. They allow authorized banks to verify eligibility and process large cash-outs securely. Leaks of this information indicate that institutions are actively preparing for this phase and that holders who are ready can position themselves strategically. This is a rare opportunity to ensure your holdings are properly accounted for and prepared for redemption. Timing is absolutely critical. Once these codes are active and processed through the banking system, transactions can move quickly. Delaying preparation could mean missing out or encountering delays, especially when the system opens to a high volume of holders. Early action ensures that you're prioritized and that your holdings are ready to be converted without unnecessary stress. Documentation is the foundation of this process. Proof of ownership, identification, and transaction records are all required to participate in Tier 4B. Having these documents organized, accurate, and ready to submit is essential. For a smooth cash-out experience, banks will rely on these records to verify holdings and confirm eligibility, so mistakes or missing information can cause delays. Authorized banks are your critical partners. Only institutions officially approved by the central bank can handle Tier 4B transactions. Using unapproved channels could create risk delays or even prevent your cash out from being processed. Working through authorized banks ensures your holdings are secure, verified, and processed efficiently and legally. For long-term holders, this is historic. Many investors have waited years for Tier 4B access, holding through uncertainty and fluctuations. The leak of these secret codes signals that the system is moving forward and that the time for action is near. Patience combined with preparation is now the key to success. The process itself is simple if approached correctly. First, gather all required documentation. This includes proof of ownership, identification, and transaction records. Accuracy is critical because banks rely on this information to verify eligibility and process cash-outs efficiently. Next, contact an authorized bank. They will guide you through the submission process, confirm slot availability, and provide any necessary forms. Following their instructions ensures that your transaction is handled securely and without delay. Timing your actions strategically is crucial. Once Tier 4B codes are active, holders who are prepared will have priority access. Waiting too long could result in delays or missed opportunities, especially during high-demand periods. Partial or phased redemptions may be possible. Some banks allow holders to split their cash-outs into segments, processing part of their holdings now, while keeping options open for later. This approach reduces risk, allows flexibility, and ensures that investors can act strategically. International holders must be aware. Even if you live outside Iraq or Vietnam, you can participate in Tier 4B through authorized banks. Compliance with local and international regulations ensures your transaction is legally recognized and processed efficiently. Attempting to bypass these channels could create complications or delays. Risk management is essential. While the leak signals movement in the system, it does not guarantee immediate access. Ensuring your documentation is accurate, forms are complete and authorized. Banks are used, minimizes risk, and ensures a smooth cash-out process. Families and small investors benefit from early preparation. By having documentation ready and understanding the process, you reduce stress and ensure that your holdings are positioned for cash-out without issues. Authorized banks provide support and verification. They check documentation, confirm eligibility, and guide you through every step of the Tier 4B process. Following their instructions ensures that your holdings are secure, compliant, and processed efficiently. Attempting to bypass these steps increases risk and could cause delays. Market awareness is also critical. Tracking announcements, monitoring slot availability, and understanding institutional updates allows holders to make informed decisions about timing and strategy. Being informed ensures that you are ready to act quickly and efficiently. Documentation remains the foundation of a smooth Tier 4B. Proof of ownership, identification, and transaction records must be accurate and organized. Errors or missing information can slow processing or prevent your transaction from being accepted. Timing is crucial. Early preparation ensures that your transaction is prioritized. Waiting until the last minute could create backlogs, especially when high numbers of holders are submitting documentation. Simultaneously, for long-term holders, this is a historic opportunity. Years of patience, careful planning, and strategic holding are now being validated. The leak of Tier 4B codes confirms that systems are being activated, and prepared holders are in the best position to act. International coordination is essential. Authorized banks ensure compliance with regulations in both Iraq or Vietnam and your home country. Proper coordination protects your holdings and ensures a smooth, legal cash-out process. Partial or phased redemptions provide strategic flexibility. Some banks allow submissions in stages, reducing risk while maintaining control over timing. This approach allows holders to participate efficiently even during high-demand periods. Market awareness is key. Understanding institutional activity rate fluctuations and official updates allows holders to make informed decisions about when and how to submit documentation and cash out. Authorized banks are essential guides. They provide step-by-step instructions, verify documentation, and ensure compliance with all legal standards. Following their guidance reduces errors, speeds up processing, and guarantees security. Documentation remains critical. Accurate proof of ownership, transaction records, and identification ensures that your submission is processed smoothly and without complications. Timing, preparation, and compliance are the keys to success. Early action, accurate documentation, and coordination with authorized banks maximize efficiency, security, and readiness for Tier 4B. Families and individual investors benefit from certainty. By preparing now, you reduce stress, ensure that your holdings are ready, and can participate in cash-out efficiently. When the codes become active, investors should act strategically. Early preparation, accurate documentation, and adherence to authorized bank guidance position holders to participate efficiently, legally, and safely. The leak of Tier 4B codes is historic. IQD and VND holders now have confirmation that the final phase is active behind the scenes. By being prepared, working with authorized banks, and acting strategically, investors can maximize opportunity and minimize risk. Partial or phased submissions provide additional flexibility. Splitting cash-outs strategically allows holders to manage risk while taking advantage of available opportunities. Banks will provide guidance on structuring these submissions efficiently. Market awareness remains essential. Following official updates, monitoring institutional activity, and understanding slot availability allows holders to act strategically and avoid unnecessary delays. Authorized banks provide verification, guidance, and oversight. They ensure documentation is accurate, slots are confirmed, and transactions are processed legally and efficiently. Attempting to bypass them increases risk. Documentation is the foundation of success. Proof of ownership, identification, and transaction records ensure smooth processing and prevent complications. Timing your submission strategically ensures your cash-out is prioritized. Early action guarantees your transaction is handled efficiently. While last-minute submissions may face delays, especially during high-demand periods, long-term holders now have a clear path forward. Years of patience, careful planning, and strategic holding are being validated. The leak of Tier 4B codes confirms that the system is moving, and prepared holders are in the best position. International holders must coordinate carefully. Authorized banks ensure compliance with local and foreign regulations, provide guidance, and guarantee smooth processing. Proper coordination protects holdings and ensures a secure cash-out. Partial or phased redemptions provide flexibility. Authorized banks can guide holders on splitting submissions into stages, reducing risk while maintaining control. This allows strategic participation even during high-demand periods. Market awareness is critical. Understanding rate updates, institutional procedures, and official announcements allows holders to act at the optimal time and maximize their position. Authorized banks are your partners. They verify documentation, confirm slots, and guide holders through the Tier 4B process. Their oversight ensures security, efficiency, and compliance with legal standards. Documentation remains essential. Accurate, organized proof of ownership, identification, and transaction records ensures submissions are processed efficiently and without error. Timing, preparation, and compliance are critical for success. Early action, correct documentation, and coordination with authorized banks maximize efficiency, security, and readiness. Families and individual investors gain certainty. Preparing now reduces stress, ensures holdings are ready, and allows for smooth participation when Tier 4B becomes active. Investors should act strategically. Early preparation, accurate documentation, and adherence to authorized bank guidance position holders to participate efficiently, safely, and legally. The Tier 4B code leak is historic. IQD and VND holders now have confirmation that final cash-out systems are being activated. Those who are prepared, working with authorized banks, and acting strategically will maximize opportunity and minimize risk. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you found value in this update, take a moment to support the channel in your own way. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay grounded. The Tier 4B code leak is historic, and by preparing documentation, coordinating with authorized banks, and acting strategically, you can participate safely, efficiently, and confidently. I'll see you in the next video. Until
I
then,
have to tell
keep
you
learning,
something.
watching,
Go to
and
google.com
staying
and
steady.
search dinaropinions.com and open this website. Here you can see the latest news, Dinar Opinions, and Dinar Guru updates on a single page. So visit this site for more information.